Hey, we're back, and today I'm not sure if you've seen these yet or not, but they have these little mini split things. But before we get started, make sure you dingle on that bell, hit that subscribe button, and of course, you can leave a comment below. Mini split things, and you always have to call an HVAC guy to come out, put your heating and cooling in because they have to be charged. Whatever they're putting into these goofy things, but they have to come out because you need a license to be able to do that. Well, I'm on Amazon. It says you can just do this yourself and it comes pre-charged. No HVAC guy needed. It's all of a sudden now a DIY topic. So,
And we've
I,
had many a question.
yes. So
Do
I,
they work?
I ask you, sir, do they work? So we dug into this a little bit and here's what we came up with. So this is what I'm talking about. And explain what a mini split is real quick, Rich.
Well, mini split's just a heat to heat or air to air heat exchanger,
Okay.
basically. So you've got a compressor and it works in two directions. So it can either draw heat from the air or it can draw cold from the air
Okay.
or take the heat away.
All right.
That's what it does, right?
Yes.
Don't get the physics guys started on me. It's just we've had this happen before. But basically, that's what it is. So then you have the compressor outside that's doing its magic with compressing or expanding to make hot or cold, so to speak, general terms. Then
Yes.
you have this here head unit that goes up on the wall in the room. Yes,
Right
sir.
here.
And that just drops open, has a light fan, blows across the fins, and it either heats or cools depending on what you need based on either the remote it comes with or the app on your phone.
And it comes with the line set, the
Usually
coils.
25 feet of line that you do not cut. It's all pre-made because the unit is pre-charged based on that 25 feet, and that's
Yep.
your max. Now, the other thing people don't realize with these is these a lot of times are most of the time 110 volt, 20 amp.
Yes.
Your regular house air conditioner, 220 volt, 30 amp.
Right.
So big power usage difference. So if you have a house that's on solar, these mini splits are much more efficient
Right.
than the standard unit.
Well, and you can
So
use these in RVs or like you said, in a garage or a shed or something like that where you don't normally or can't get regular heat in.
well, and the other thing is they take up so little space. So, everybody in this country, you have a furnace or air handler at the very least, which is about the size of a furnace or a water heater. It's not small, right?
Correct.
But then you have this other large cube outside your house, your AC compressor. So it's a lot of equipment when you think about the space it takes up. These mini splits, for example, this outside unit, you could put a little metal shelf on the outside of your house and it can sit there underneath your soffit 5 feet off the ground. And, don't have to, you can walk right under it, cutting grass, whatever. You run the line set in and you've only got this head unit on the wall. So in other words, you don't have a big giant air handler and so on. Now, these mini splits are designed for single rooms.
Correct.
If you want to get into the professional versions, you could get one compressor for outside that can do three, four units. So that's how you would do if you had a four-bedroom apartment or condo.
Yep.
That's how you would heat and cool it. And it's everywhere in Europe. It's actually almost funny because you go by the old buildings in London and you'll see these things all over on the balconies, on the
Uh-huh.
side walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how they got their heat and air done now, and it's much more efficient. So it's really a great product. All
So
right. So how the usage of them though, so your split air conditioners are non-heat pump ones, so they have a minimum SEER standard of 13.4 and a SEER 2. And we'll get more into the details of SEER and SEER 2 in another episode. But
sure.
many discount mini splits sold online claim to have high SEER numbers, but you really need to check whether those are under the older testing SEER or the new SEER 2 testing, because it does vary some. And again, you also got to watch where it's installed, depending on like I'm in Southwest Florida. Well,
You don't
it
need
gets
much heat.
really hot here. So I can't really go buy let's say 12,000 BTU unit. That's 1 ton of cooling, right?
Uh-huh.
Regardless of its SEER or energy efficiency rating, 1 ton's not going to do my garage, you
Wow.
know.
Yeah.
So too many cubic footages,
Uh-huh.
many feet in there.
You're right.
Plus, I have to take into account the load I have, the cooling load, because my summer temperature is 90 degrees every freaking day. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And maybe 85 or 80 at night. So the block walls, nothing cools off all that much. So,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. We
also we
don't
have
have
to,
that issue up here.
no, but and then the other thing I have to deal with is dew point.
Hmm.
So, I could put a giant one of these in my garage and I could have my AC set at 72 degrees. Sounds great, doesn't it? So
Uh-huh.
you open the garage door because the dew point is 78 degrees. So everything in my garage will now be full of condensation.
Gets sopping wet. And then what's that do to your car when you take it out?
Exactly. You
Right.
can actually, by air conditioning your garage down here, you can do more damage than good. So if I had one of these, it would always probably be set at 82 because that would keep me above dew point. And 82 for you guys living up north, that sounds like stupid hot.
Yeah.
Trust me, 82 would feel marvelous in the middle of summer in the garage. So it's great. I get the chills.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. All right. So let's just jump to like consumers. So went
Okay.
through this. I just jumped online and we've got consumer responses. So mixed feedback actually. So in some of the reviews, they say that the cheap units on Amazon have performed better than expected. So, example, installed a cheapo Amazon mini split in my garage. Came with a line set wire drain tube. Not bad for something so cheap. But then some buyers are reporting that the budget brands deliver reasonable performance for a few years, particularly in mild climates. But one user on Amazon said their Airline 12,000 BTU unit has proven to be a great value and a dependable unit. Others say that units with features like Wi-Fi control, ease of installation, compact indoor units, etc. So they like them. And again, this Airline 12,000 BTU unit they like, that's a 1 ton unit. So that's where doing some math really counts. You need to know what your cooling or heating load is to size it properly.
Yep.
And most of these do have that on their website.
So you'd go through and check off the length,
The
width,
length,
and
the
then
width, and
height.
the height, and it'll give you cubic feet, and then it can actually do it. Then, if you can tell it your location, if you tell it if the walls are insulated or not insulated, there's so many variables that go into this. But the really big one too is still going to be, where you live.
Correct.
I have not turned my heat on in years, but my AC is only off, a month a year.
Right.
So not everything's all roses. So the negative reports and cautionary tales usually come something like some units fail to power on or have remote control issues, wiring installation issues. More common in the lower end no-name brands, but I don't know. When you start getting into wiring, if it doesn't come on, that might be an equipment problem.
Okay.
But I always take these, even though this is DIY, how handy are you? I mean, if you don't know which end of the hammer to hold, kind of thing, then maybe
Right.
you really shouldn't be doing this.
You don't want to tackle this one.
Overall, yes, it's generally simple, but pay attention to what you're doing and make sure things are plugged in properly and so on.
Follow the
Um,
directions, as hard as that may be. Follow the directions.
yeah, but I mean, you can see like they got the fittings already on there, and if you
Yep.
don't get those fittings just right, you know, they don't seal properly, and they probably have the O-rings like they do on regular AC. So if that's the case and you don't put them together right, you get a small leak, well, then it's not going to keep working. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Exactly.
So one of the warnings is buying cheap mini split units off of Amazon. Those have a history of leaking or because improper flaring. Read the reviews, right? Look at because there's a number of brands out there. I mean, I threw all these at you. You got Mr. Cool. I threw a bunch of pictures at you.
Yeah. I've been cycling through them, but we use Mitsubishi all the time up here because it can go to negative, I think 5 below or 20 below, and
Yeah, and still pull heat.
still pull heat out of it. So that's generally we end up going with the Mitsubishi ones, but on our job sites that we use. But I don't know if they make those pre-charged where you can put it
I
in.
think they all I think they all come pre-charged like from the factory for those guys, even for the pros. But
Okay.
again, in my case, these all come basically 25 feet of line. It's really made to go on the outside of your garage through the wall, and put the head unit up there as high as you can on one wall, right? So that's why they give you 25 feet. You might actually only need 9 feet,
Mhm.
but you can't cut it shorter. You're going to have to leave the rest of it either in the attic or draped down the wall. That creates an issue when you're installing it.
Right.
Do I have enough space to put this XX tubing?
Right. You're going to
Right.
stretch it out and find out where 25 feet goes. And then,
If it starts leaking, then it becomes a problem. So most of the reviews were good for the first few years. There weren't many reviews after 5 years. They
these
got
haven't
five
been out
years.
that long. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I know, but if you got 5 years out of something you got for next to nothing, would you really complain? I mean,
No.
but I think the one that's on the screen right now is like $2,200.
Yeah.
So that's not really that cheap, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, if you're looking to have an HVAC guy come in and do it themselves, and you're paying somebody to do it, that $2,200 is probably pretty cheap. So,
It'll
because
be less.
yeah, yeah, it should be less. So unless he screwed up his bid and forgot to add labor, then
Or the unit itself.
yeah, exactly.
So
So
anyway, but keep in mind, so basically overall, the inexpensive mini splits you can get on Amazon do work.
okay,
Um, but their performance is going to be sensitive to a few things. Quality of components. So the
mhm,
cheaper the unit, the cheaper the components, guaranteed, right?
sure,
Correct sizing and selection. So we talked about that. If you don't select it, if you don't do the sizing properly, if you don't measure everything, give it all the information, and the bigger hammer theory never is correct. You don't buy if you only need a 1.5 ton, you do not put in a 3 ton.
correct,
36,000 is going to be too big. It will not run long enough. It will hit to your set point and turn off, but it will not dehumidify. So you'll be miserable. It can be humid and cool, and you're going to say this POS is no good, but it's because you
right,
sized it incorrectly.
yep, yeah. Don't upsize.
Right. Don't upsize. Proper installation, right? Correct refrigerant charge, leak-free connections, proper piping and installation. Climate and usage patterns. I think that goes back to where I was saying is, if you live in a place where there's extreme cold, their performance drops. If it's extreme heat, the performance may drop,
Right.
and that's where I live. And
Uh-huh.
then maintenance, do you ever clean them? I mean, when was
Oh
the last
yeah.
time you cleaned the coils on your refrigerator?
Never.
Okay, but your refrigerator will work a lot better if you pull it out and vacuum them coils.
Oh sure.
But that's the point. If you're not going to maintain this, one of my other things that I see, and this is a big thing in Florida, you have a big air conditioner sitting outside,
Right.
and everybody thinks you should plant shrubs around them so that you don't see them.
Yep.
But they restrict the airflow. Everything should be at minimum 1 foot away,
Just so it gets enough air.
just so it gets airflow. You can
Right.
decrease the performance. I can't tell how many places I go, even commercial buildings, where you see oh, look at the AC unit starving over there because they got Colusias as a type of bush. But they
Uh-huh.
got the bushes so tight to this thing, it's sucking in leaves instead of air.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
like,
the
oh, I
vines
bet
are
that
growing
thing's
over
running.
it.
Yeah, I bet that's a high efficiency unit.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So here you go. Rich says, go ahead and try it. Bang for the buck. You probably can't beat it, but go ahead and check and make sure check on the reviews. And I think I might have to try this. I don't know. I'm ready. I might have to go put one together just to see how it works on a skill level, 1 to 10, one being the easiest, 10 being the hardest. Where do you think that's going to fall?
3, 4.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think like a 4, because really it's just nuts and bolts and wires. And,
Yeah.
again, before you buy one, if you actually look online, they'll show you the installation manual.
Right.
Download that. If it was
Oh.
written by a third grader, I might pass on that one. No, seriously, you know how some of the pictograms are, and
Right.
you can't make sense of them.
Right.
But if another one's got instructions that are literally step by step with photographs identifying the parts,
Yes.
you have a better chance of getting that one to work properly than the other one.
Yes. That's true. So if you've got a weird guest room that's never hot, never cold, you can't get it to the temperature right in there, this is a great way to go. So
Absolutely.
without that, or with that, I'll
With
say
that.
keep it square and level until
Till
next
next time.
There you go. Play the music, Rich.